Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
It's Christmas Eve and a very good morning to you and welcome to Primetime Sunrise. I'm Sandra Ferdinando. Before we get into our stories in detail, let's take a quick look at your headlines. Landslide warning continues over several districts. Casting of postal votes for the 2015 presidential election held today as well. Postal Department says that the distribution of ballot papers hindered due to the inclement weather. Children killed in Syria airstrikes. Moving on to stories in detail now. The Disaster Management Centre notes that the landslide warning issued to Nuwara, Badulla, Matale and Ratnapura districts is still in effect. We are now joined by the head of the landslide unit at the MBRO, RMS Bandara, for more details regarding the situation.
National Building Research Organization yesterday at 5:30, starting from 5:30 p.m. issued a landslide early warning to the district Matale, Kandy, Nuwara and Badulla, because I think rain is continuing to this area. I think there may be rockfalls, landslides as well as cutting failures. Actually already there are some landslides already recorded in the Mayangana Kandy road. Because of that I think already that road is closed temporarily, and same time Valapane Ragala road also temporarily closed because there's a landslide started at Bianil area. That's why we had to issue this landslide early warning. However, this will, if this rain continues further, I think people who are living in the eastern slopes of Sri Lanka should be give their attention, because there may be some landslides again with this heavy rainfall.
Meanwhile, the Department of Irrigation says that spill gates of 54 reservoirs are being opened due to the inclement weather condition. Director of the Water Management Unit of the Irrigation Department, Janaki Megasthana, says that the water levels of the all reservoirs have reached the maximum level. Hence, handling should be done more carefully.
The present prevailing weather conditions, irrigation reservoir catchment receive more than 500 millimeters of rainfall. Then reservoirs started to flood from last Saturday, especially Anuradhapura district. All the reservoirs started to spill. Then Polonnaruwa, Trincomalee, Batipro, Mana, Vaunia, Kurunegala and Putla. All the reservoirs started to flood. Then water level of the adjacent river, especially Jaduruoya, Miyoya, Malwatuoya, Kalawaya, Mundeniyaru and Mahaweli Ganga raised above the normal level and reached the flood levels. Then irrigation department started to open the spill gates. At the moment, out of 73 reservoirs, 55 reservoirs are spilling, and we opened the spill gates of 20 reservoirs. Other than these districts, the Badulla district, Nagadeepa reservoir spill gates open, Veheragala reservoir spill gates open, and the Ampara district Rambukkangaya spill gates open. At the moment, we pay full attention to protect our headworks, especially reservoirs. We continuously observe the water levels, rainfalls and inflows, and irrigation department field staff, especially they pay full attention to protect these structures and the reservoirs. We request to downstream users to stay vigilant and pay full attention to our time to time variation of the spill gates and our alert notice.
Casting of votes for the 2015 presidential election, rather postal votes for the presidential election, will be continued today as well. Now, Additional Elections Commissioner U. Amaradas stated that 541,831 persons are eligible to cast their postal votes. He also added that secured packets containing marked postal ballot papers should be delivered to the district returning officer.
Casting of postal votes of all apart from officials attached to the election department and police officers should conclude by today. Ballot papers that were not used during these days will be handed over to the district secretariat tomorrow. Those who are unable to cast their ballot during these 2 days will be allowed to cast their ballot on the 30th of this month. At the same time, measures are underway to allow police officers to cast their postal vote on the 26th, while those attached to the election department can cast their postal vote on the 30th. Casting of postal votes were carried out in a peaceful manner yesterday.
Meanwhile, the Postal Department says that the inclement weather that is affecting certain parts of the island has hampered the distribution process of the ballot papers. Now, Postmaster General Rohan Aberatna said that the ballot papers must be handed over by the 31st of this month regardless of the obstacles.
Secured packets containing ballot papers for the 2015 presidential election have been handed over to the relevant district secretariats by now. The packets containing postal votes which were cast yesterday and today will be handed over to the officers of the returning officers. Meanwhile, we commenced the distribution of ballot papers on Monday. However, the rains have affected the distribution process in certain areas. We hope that we will be able to conclude the distribution of ballot papers before the 31st of December. If certain individuals do not receive their ballot papers, they may go to their respective postal offices before the date of the election and obtain their ballot paper after proving their identity.
Now, according to the police, a total of 75 complaints relating to election violence and violation of election laws have been lodged ahead of the presidential polls. Police media spokesperson's office noted that a total of 28 persons have been arrested in connection to these incidents. However, the police noted that the casting of postal votes concluded in a peaceful manner yesterday. The police further adds that a special security will be in place today too at locations which postal votes will cast. Meanwhile, 2 officers of the opposition in the Puttalam town has been destroyed by a certain group last night. A correspondent noted that an office at the Adiyagama town in the Anamadua and another office in the Serukale area in Pallama were destroyed at around 9:15 last night. According to our correspondent, these offices were opened only yesterday. Police say that a stage set to hold a rally of common opposition candidate Maithripala Sirisena in Vellampitiya has been shot at. Now, police media spokesperson SSP Ajitrona said that the shooting was carried out with the use of an automatic weapon.
Has occurred at a place where a stage was being constructed in respect of a opposition political rally at Vellampitiya. The police scene of crime officers have collected 17 empty ammunition from the scene, and the roof of the stage has been damaged due to the shooting. It has been revealed that 3 vehicles had arrived at the scene and 1 person got off from the vehicle and he fired at the stage. It has been revealed that automatic weapon has been used for the shooting. Vellampitiya Police and Nugegoda Divisional Scene of Crime Officers are conducting further investigation. So far, no suspect has been identified, and no person has been injured in the incident. However, the roof of the stage has been damaged. Further investigations are being continued.
Still in local news, the police noted that an order has been issued by the OIC of the Vandruba Police, PL Kirthi Singh, to leave his duties.
Police media spokesperson SS Pyajitruna noted that this order would be issued if the OIC does not report back to his duties. The police media spokesperson added that further investigations will be carried out on this OIC. Meanwhile, attention was drawn on the Wanduraba incident at a media briefing convened by Campaign for Free and Fair Election, which is an election monitoring body. It is evident that the law was not implemented with regard to the setting ablaze of an election stage of the common candidate in Wanduraba. The police department has received daring evidence with regard to this incident. However, the police is yet to arrest the main person connected to this incident.
The interest income of individuals who are above 60 has been released from income taxes. Minister of Finance and Planning says that this will come into effect from the 1st of January 2015.
Minister of Finance and Planning noted that the policy is implemented as per a proposal of the last budget. According to a release issued by the Finance Ministry, from the 1st of January, fixed deposits worth more than 2.5 million maintained at state banks by senior citizens will receive a 12% interest rate, so that the monthly interest income would be 25,000 rupees. The ministry requests from the senior depositors to inquire from banks for the eligibility of this service.
A carcass of a female elephant has been found near the Nahetikulam tank in Galgamua. Wildlife officer of the Galgamua noted that the carcass was located last afternoon.
policy.
The dead animal after they received information from area residents. Post-mortem examination of the dead elephant was carried out yesterday. Veterinarian in charge of the Anuradhapura Northwestern Province, Dr. Chandana Jayasingh, has said that an infection caused by a gunshot wound has caused the death of the animal. He added that the elephant is believed to be around 20 to 25 years old. Well, with that, we wrap up the news this hour. Join me again at 8:55 with more news. Till then, take care and have a pleasant day ahead.
Hotline 0114 896 896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.